What happened in Shandong was not just a natural disaster. It was a man-made crisis, made worse by years of careless development. In the early hours of the morning, heavy rain pounded the Liwu district in eastern China. By sunrise, 2 villages had been torn apart. Flash floods surged through homes, farmlands, and roads. Families were left scrambling for safety as water levels rose faster than they could react. 2 lives were lost. 10 people are still missing. But this flood didn't just strike the countryside. Across the region, city streets disappeared under brown, rushing water. In some areas of Jinan, roads became rivers. Cars floated down boulevards. Entire intersections were swallowed. Power was knocked out. People stood on rooftops waiting for rescue. The riverbanks couldn't hold back the water. After years of poor maintenance and blocked drainage systems, the storm overwhelmed the land. Rivers that once flowed gently through villages turned violent, crashing over embankments and flooding everything in their path. According to reports from CNN and Reuters, this was one of the heaviest rainfalls the region has seen in years. But experts say the real damage came not from the sky, but from the ground. For decades, China's rapid urban expansion has stripped away the land's natural protection. Hillsides have been leveled, forests have been cut down. Wetlands have been drained to make way for roads, factories, and tourist resorts. The 2 villages hit hardest, Shiji and Zhujiayu, were part of a government-backed tourism zone. Once promoted as a green retreat, much of the surrounding area had already been reshaped by construction. Rivers were narrowed. Trees were removed. The natural landscape was forced to adapt to human plans. And when the rains came, there was nothing left to absorb the impact. Videos shared online show the full scale of the disaster. Bridges snapped in half, highways covered in mud and debris, entire neighborhoods cut off by floodwater. And in every scene, the same question keeps coming up: why wasn't this prevented? Residents are demanding answers. On Chinese social media, thousands are blaming local officials for ignoring warnings and allowing reckless development to continue. According to The Guardian, similar floods have happened before, but each time, the response is the same temporary relief, followed by silence. This time, people are calling for more than just rescue operations. They want accountability. They want protection. And they want the government to finally take responsibility for the damage it has allowed across the country's environment. As rescue teams continue to search for the missing and cleanup efforts begin, the fear now is that this disaster won't be the last. With more rain expected and the land already soaked, any new storm could bring more destruction. The floods in Shandong were not only a tragedy, they were a warning. And unless serious changes are made, that warning will be repeated again and again.